Here's another question from the same person. Do you guys think you'll ever fix the relationship with Bobby Lee, and who gave you the info about Tiger Belly that caused all the mess?
Look, Bobby Lee and I on text have fixed that relationship. We will, I think you'll see us together in something, in the future. And I've apologized and taken full accountability. I love him. He's a great guy. I won't go into the Tiger Belly stuff, but it's over. It's over. It's done. It was a huge mistake, and he's our boy. I love the guy. I think he's really funny. I don't make any excuses. I never have. I apologize right away several times, and I throw myself on the mercy of the court.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where I would see Bobby. I'd be cool. I have no animosity towards him. I don't care. I think he's hilarious. He's so talented, but I'm sure he feels the same way. It's like my life doesn't get better if me and him are friends. Neither does his. So all good. All good.
Well,
I think he's a great guy.
Yeah,
I've always we were never that close here. You came up with him at the Comedy Store. Yeah. I was never that close with him. I've always appreciated him. He's such a talent. He does great podcasting and stand up.
Look, man,
but it's not like I missed
wrong. I think that putting him in the mix in that mix was wrong, 100% wrong. And I was working on bad information, and I take full responsibility. I don't even blame the information I got. I take full responsibility for that.
I blame the information we got.
That's for me.
For a different discussion.
I always say it was the way I spoke to him. He was always my friend, always somebody I cared about. Didn't deserve any of that at all, not even a little bit. And I've not made a lot of mistakes in my life, but when I make mistakes, I've always accounted for them. And I believe a man should say, I was wrong. I fucked up. Huge learning experience. No excuses. And I had a bad moment, and I was in a bad way. I was personally and emotionally in a bad way, man. I was in a dark place.
Yeah, it was bad timing. Then also, I should have had, in hindsight, been like, what are we doing? No, we shouldn't do this. Like, we just weren't thinking. I had a million things going on. Like,
it was so dumb.
Whether he was or wasn't behind it, which we don't think he was.
Somebody that we cared about, who was a good person, who had nothing to do with it in the middle of it, was outrageous. And that's my mea culpa.
But like, if it happened now, like we're in such a better spot. If someone would have came to us with that same information, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. It was a weird time. It was so stupid. Yeah. Yeah, so stupid.
But I think you'll see.
Who cares?
I think you'll see us certainly me and Bobby in the future, and I love him.
I don't know what me and Bobby would do. It's not like
Donnie. So you guys can roll, whatever.
No.
All right.
Here we go. This is just for you, B. Nono6 wants to know where he can find those high top orange Converse you wear.
High top orange?
Yeah.
Oh, those aren't Converse. Those are Golden Gooses.
I figured.
They're mid tops. They're Golden Gooses. My wife got me a long ass time ago. I wear them so much. They already come broken in, which is weird. People pay for shoes broken in.
Handmade. I wear them handmade in Italy.
I wear them nonstop.
Yeah, they're great.
The price of them's stupid.
Is that it or no?
Go back.
Nice.
You had them. If you go back, see the bottom right.
This one?
Yeah, that's them right there. Yeah, those are my favorite shoes. I love them.
Yeah, they're great.
Ex-recluse.
The price is a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
You gotta calm down.
Ex-recluse wants to know, when did you both know you were going to be boys for life?
Aww. I think you start off most relationships with sort of a sharing of values and laughter.
Yay!
I know.
No, first of all, I ran into Brian. You just not. You know how when you're into the same shit like right away.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like, oh, that's a cool dude. You don't expect anything to happen to it.
You're just hanging. But I think
Brian's like when you have a common interest in life and the worldview.
What happens is you start to realize you see somebody and you go, oh, you know what's actually important versus what's not. Like we'd be in a situation where we'd see, we'd be with people. And maybe they look like they're winning at life, right? And then all of a sudden I'll look at him and go, hey, and he'll go, I'll literally go like this. I go, so let me ask you. And he goes, they're not good people. How about that? I go, I fucking knew it. And what happens is when you do that, you're sharing values. You're going, they stand for something that we actually don't believe in. because there's something mean about it. There's something cruel about it. The one thing that you can say about him and I think me is that I think that we're softies. Like, if I see somebody who's mean, if I see somebody who's very selfish and self-involved, it rubs me. It's something about it.
That's not why we're friends, Brian. You made this boring. It's really, you like, right when we met, you made me laugh hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Then we started hanging out, and then it was like, man, we should get together and talk. We had some really good conversations, like over dinner, over coffee. And then it's like, then we should do a podcast. And then over time, we're just boys.
Yeah, you're
That's
boys,
how it
but also
goes.
then you go through shit together. And then you stick by each other. It's like Chin. That same way. He's a ride or die motherfucker. Chin is a ride or die dude. So
But we didn't go through anything till 10 years after
sure, but
knowing
I'm
each other,
saying that
but-
you still go through stuff, and you're like, all right, well, here we are. Good time, bad time.
Yeah.
And I think the first time we had sex was probably a year ago.
Me and Brian hit off right away when he was a cuck. And he
Is that what
was
it
like,
was?
I'm just going to sit in the corner. I went, I like you, man.
is that what
You're
I-
a grateful human being.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I was
not
like,
not where
he likes to
not where you
share.
paintbrush my face.
Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Paintbrush.
Get. Yeah, so that's it. But and if you guys are wondering how we have sex, obviously he's a giant raft on his tummy, and I'm going to town because I'm a natural top and I'm older. What?
Friend, you just keep hanging out, and then you start a show. Now we're basically married. It's like,
Yeah, now we're married.
now we're moving to Texas.
Yeah, it's crazy. Here
This
we
is
go.
an interesting question. We'll ask Chin as well for this one. By Delion, one wants to know, would you rather have a finger for a D or a D for a finger? Just think about it for a
a
second.
D for a finger. And I just cut it off.
You have a quick answer.
I just cut it off.
I'm with Rye.
A finger for a dick is a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would suck. They also did that in that movie, Scary Movie, where the aliens were rubbing their fingers on their face. And they're like, why are they rubbing their fingers on their face? Like, those are actually their dicks. And they were like this. And the guy's like, why did he put his finger in my mouth? He's like this. It's like the finger's actually the dick on the alien.
That's funny. What's that scary movie?
Yeah, like Scary Movie 3, I think.
Stupid.
Donnie, Bubba, enough, pal.
He just wants to be
Usually good. No, he's looking for this marker to tear up.
Oh.
He sleeps with the boys now.
King Kong Gorilla Fingers said, could you guys start doing bits again on the podcast? I think I missed that the most.
Yeah.
What kind of bits? Ask him to tell us for the next time we do Q&A, like, what was his favorite bit?
Songs and the
Okay.
Ask him what his favorite bit
Get
were.
Hard and all that stuff.
So the guys would, what kind of bit you're referring to?
Here's one from Lewis Marine 87. It's kind of for both of you. Brendan, I feel like Brian doesn't get the flowers he deserves as a comedic genius. Why do you think that is?
Good question.
No one
I like
champions
that.
that more than I do. And,
Right.
last time we did Q&A, I got upset the way some people treat him. I think it is partly on Brian. Like, he's so silly, and he would never enforce that. You know what I'm saying? But once you talk to him, he knows more about comedy than 99% of the guys you follow on fucking Twitter or YouTube. Part of it's just Brian's personality. Like, he's just not that guy. And then some of these comics, people look up to him like, oh my God, you know what Brian would do to him on stage? It's just it's part of Brian's silly personality where, like, obviously his friends take him serious, but I think the public, since Brian's so silly all the time, they don't take him serious, maybe. So it might be that, but he should be put in the contention with the top 10 guys, I've said that since day one,
Thank you.
But he doesn't care. He's silly. Look at him.
I just do
Look
my
at him.
comedy.
Look at him. He's
I do
silly.
my comedy.
So I think it's part of that, where you don't even think about it. Like, that's Brian. No, I know it's Brian. He's one of the best doing it.
As I won, I remember I won some wrestling award. My senior
Oh, and this is
year.
part of the problem too. He talks about old fighting.
No, but I won this thing. It was the L. Todd Duncan Award. It was like sort of for outstanding wrestling, and I tied 6 school records, didn't break one of them. But it was just whatever. There was this award they gave me, and my buddy goes, "Watch Brian walk to the," because that kind of stuff. For whatever reason, like, apparently I was dressed. Everybody's dressed in a suit, and what was I dressed in?
Sweats, right?
Yeah, walking with my hands in my pocket, shuffling along. It's a personality thing. It's not because I'm more virtuous. It's not because I'm better. I'm just personality. I don't know. That's the part of my brain that's still playing with crayons,
Yeah.
advertising and being good at that. So I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I always think of myself in the grand pantheon of things and feel rather insignificant in that general thing. I don't fucking know.